An unnamed man is killed in an accident involving a vending machine and reincarnates into another world as one himself. He discovers he contains options to upgrade himself from points accumulated by customers spending money. Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to take a look at the movie Reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeon. If you're ready, let's begin. The protagonist, an unnamed Japanese enthusiast of vending machines, meets a tragic fate when a vending machine falls on him, resulting in his demise. However, he is unexpectedly reborn in a fantastical world's dungeon, taking on the form of a conscious vending machine. Though he possesses the ability to see and hear, he is unable to move and can only communicate using typical Japanese vending machine phrases like welcome or too bad. In this new form, he realizes that he can dispense any item he had purchased in his previous life and convert the sales into points to sustain himself. Additionally, he can utilize spare coins to enhance his vending machine body and has control over the stocked items and their prices. Moreover, he possesses some magical powers, including a defensive force field. Stranded in the heart of a vast wilderness, he encounters Lammis, a young and well-endowed hunter who possesses the blessing of might, granting her immense strength. However, she struggles to control her own power as she is still an inexperienced user. After the protagonist provides some nourishing food items to the famished Lammis, they swiftly develop a strong bond. Referring to him affectionately as Boxo, Lammis resolves to introduce him to her friend Holumi on the surface, but lacking funds for the teleportation circle, she brings him to an inn where her companion Munami is employed. Lammis plans to accumulate the necessary funds for the teleportation. Meanwhile, the sentient vending machine gains widespread popularity among adventurers, accumulating numerous points that enable him to enhance his inventory. Lammis procures a specially designed frame to carry him on her back and affectionately dubs him Boxo. Director Bear, an extraordinary bear who holds the position of Hunters Association Director, approaches Lammis with a request to bring Boxo along as a source of sustenance for a massive hunt aimed at eradicating frog fiends. Among the hunting party, Cariwell, the leader of the Menagerie of Fools, takes a keen interest in Boxo, but the sentient vending machine feels apprehensive about trusting him. In the meantime, Lammis forms a friendship with a skilled huntress named Shoei. Feeling a strong desire to safeguard Lammis, Boxo decides to join the battle and utilize his defensive barrier. To their astonishment, Lammis discovers that with Boxo on her back acting as a counterweight, her typically troublesome control over her strength is nullified. Following the intense confrontation, Boxo generously distributes complimentary sports drinks to the wounded. Director Bear suspects the presence of a formidable king frog fiend nearby and leads the remaining hunters in search of it. During the night, an unscrupulous hunter attempts to forcibly open Boxo to pilfer his items. In response, Boxo retaliates by scalding the offender with boiling soup, and the miscreant faces retribution from Lammis. In a remarkable turn of events, a malevolent creature known as the King Frog Fiend suddenly reveals itself, lurking in the shadows, ready to launch a vicious attack against the already injured and vulnerable. However, just as despair seems imminent, a hero named Boxo bravely steps forward, determined to thwart the nefarious intentions of the fiend. Unfazed by the impending danger, Boxo devises a cunning plan to intervene and protect the defenseless. Recognizing the need for a distraction, Boxo cleverly offers an unlikely combination of cola and mints to the King Frog Fiend. Little did anyone suspect the astonishing outcome that awaited them. It becomes apparent that the seemingly innocent cola and mints possess an astonishing power when combined. Their fusion results in a volatile concoction that produces explosive reactions. This explosive blend temporarily blinds the King Frog Fiend, rendering it vulnerable and significantly weakening its ability to launch an attack. Seizing this momentary advantage, the hunters who had been on a quest to vanquish the fiend swiftly rally together and unleash their combined strength upon the disoriented creature. With their synchronized efforts, they manage to overpower the weakened King Frog Fiend, delivering a decisive blow that ultimately leads to its defeat. Triumphant and exhilarated by their victory, the hunters and Boxo triumphantly return to the village. The air is thick with a sense of accomplishment and jubilation as the news of their successful expedition spreads throughout the community. The villagers, once consumed by fear and uncertainty, now revel in the shared triumph, celebrating the courageous acts of their heroes and the preservation of their safety and well-being. Ultimately, the hunters' victory becomes a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring all who hear of their remarkable achievement. And our recap ends here. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.